Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of December 28th. The first card you have is the King of Clubs. King of Clubs is all about being like, let's see, being a master of something, having a lot of knowledge, having gained a lot of knowledge. I think a lot of you have been gaining like a lot of knowledge and things like that, maybe even going to school and having been to school already and having this knowledge. And this is all about using that knowledge for, for your own success, is what the King of Clubs is all about. So, this week I think, your knowledge will really benefit you in a big way. King of Clubs, not really that intuitive. He's like not really using his intuition. So this week I would encourage you, just to use your raw intelligence in a lot of ways. That's kind of really what it's about. Some of you might even be feeling spiritually disconnected this week. It feels like maybe some of you feel a little bit off this week. Got to be honest, and just maybe a little bit off balance and things like that. So, some of you might just need to separate and like take some quiet time for yourself this week. That's coming up, and like just getting away from people, because this could even be like a fire sign in your life, somebody in your life who's like just like nagging at you or something, like bothering you in some way, or just just running their mouth and telling you things that you don't need to hear about. So that could be why that is coming up. And next you have the Five of Spades. Five of Spades is all about needing to be more adventurous, needing to be more spontaneous. It kind of says that maybe you're stuck in a rut, or you're like just not, you're not being risky enough. You're not taking enough risks in your life, and you're not being spontaneous enough. You're just kind of maybe stuck in a little bit of a comfort zone in a lot of ways. I actually think that a lot of you will probably break through this week, because you actually have the Ten of Spades coming up next, which is kind of like a death card, which not in a bad way, in a good way, like you're leaving something behind. I think a lot of you are kind of stepping away from that, stepping away from that being stuck, and maybe wanting to be more spontaneous, wanting to have more fun even, and wanting to be more adventurous, wanting to take more risks and things like that. I think, like I said, the week, I'm not going to lie, I mean, it does feel a little bit off balance to me for some reason. I think you can definitely bring it back. We'll get into that down here at the end, but, this is definitely leaving something behind and all of that, which is good. And next you have the Three of Spades. This card is a card that asks you to watch your health in a big way. It's a very health-focused card. It wants you to watch your health. It says this week, don't do anything to sacrifice your health. Make sure to get plenty of rest. Drink plenty of water. Don't allow anything to happen. Like I say, Three of Spades, Four of Spades, those two cards are both just warning cards. They're not cards that say something is going to happen. They just warn you against things that could potentially happen. I will also say with these Three Spades cards, definitely tap into that creativity. Spades are all about creativity and all about connecting to spirit, like I said, and things like that this week. But like I said, it feels like there's maybe a disconnect there. So maybe you need to go out in nature. What it feels like to me is that you just need to separate from everybody else. It's like somebody's bothering you or something like that, and it's like you just need to take a little bit of time for yourself. And I think that will allow you to kind of like come back together and ground yourself out. I would say that you definitely probably need to even ground yourself out this week. And you end with the Nine of Clubs, which is actually a very positive card. It's actually a card that says you'll probably, experience some success this week and some growth, even some recognition. And maybe that's what you're hiding from in a lot of ways, because this is a card of achievements, of achieving something and even earning something as well. So some of you could be receiving that, but it's almost like some of you maybe don't want the recognition, or for whatever reason, or something along those lines, or maybe there's some jealousy about the recognition. Just ignore it. That's all I would say. Nine of Clubs also, as a side note, can ask us to open up a little bit more, and can ask us to look at more things. Sometimes we have a Nine of Clubs, while it is a positive card, sometimes we can be a little bit too, closed in and focused on one thing, and it kind of says you need to open up to, other ideas and other solutions and things like that as well. So overall, like I said, not a bad week. But, I think even with those couple of little hiccups there, I think you'll be fine. I mean, like I said, with that Nine of Clubs, it's like an achievement. So something great is going to happen to you this week, and I think that's what I would focus on. So thank you for watching.